2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beem in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hey Luke, so great to be here with you and Rich. Looking forward to following this group down on the course today, because this player has developed a rivalry with none other than Tiger Woods. They certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow.
Well, Henny, quite a challenge that this player has set for themselves. We've seen them beat many of their rivals this season, but there are not many people that can go up against the great Tiger Woods and succeed. History's told us that.
Oh, well, they certainly do not lack in confidence. This is going to be a very entertaining group to follow indeed.
I'm jumping around in my seat, and I can also see Rich Beem doing exactly the same. He managed this feat back in 2002 when he won the PGA at Hazeltine over the great Tiger Woods.
Oh, please, Luke, don't mention that. Once we get Rich on his high horse, there's no getting him down again. Although he has shown that it can be done. Tiger Woods can be beaten. However, it is such a tall order. I know that this player has beaten all of these incredible roster of players in all these rivalries so far, but come on, this is Tiger Woods. Can it really be done today?
Well, that's the question we're going to get answered, aren't we? Very few people have ever laid claim to beating Tiger head-to-head. Good luck in your rivalry. You're going to need it. And unfortunately dropping back to even with the card. Let's take a look at the par 3 third. Straight away mid-iron to short iron shot.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Never quite hit that.
I hate to use the word choke, Luke, but that's exactly what happened there. A flat-out choke.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. And with that, he'll stay right there at even par. Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long, snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. Strong hole this one, isn't it?
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Didn't that look good for a long time? And finishing this hole with a little tap in. He's in a share of 5th position. That's nicely done. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Setting up here with a very long putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Get in. And down she goes from outside the range. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards, water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right, find the green with your second, and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one, still counts. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 8th hole, a long par 3 stretching 240 yards at its maximum. It's no sleeper, that's for sure.
I don't find anything sleepy about this hole. The front of this green is so narrow. There's no place to land it, especially when they put the flagstick there. This hole will grab your attention, as it should, because it's a long iron to a sliver of an opening. Even when they put the pin on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. The center of the green all day long here.
Let's check in with Tiger Woods. Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today, as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
The front 9 at TPC Sawgrass finishes with a par 5, but not easy to get there in 2.
It is not a big tee shot down the left center is required. Anything out to the right could catch that bunker and even fall into the water over there on the right. If you decide to go for it, you have to hit a fairway metal long iron high over some trees on the left-hand side to a very narrow.
Oh, what a touch of class. Holds it from the sand. And back to the play, shall we? Getting ready to play their 3rd. Just a couple back from our leader. Time now for the 4th shot. He's 2 shots back. Very crafty, that shot.
Such soft hands.
Let's see if he can make this. Get the par on the card. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, it's been great watching this player get the best of their rival, but still a long way to go until the end of this tournament. Let's see how it shakes out. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. There's some birdie holes out on this course, and the 11th is certainly one of those, but there are some troublesome spots if you get out of play.
There definitely is trouble, but the thing I love about this hole the most, Luke, is that there's so many different ways to play it. Most players will take driver off the tee, but from there, now it's anybody's ball game. You don't have to go for the green on the second shot. You can lay it up over the left. You can lay it up over to the right. You can lay it up long left. There's so many different ways of attacking this hole. Each individual is going to do it differently. I love the second shot on this hole.
Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. Ooh, nice looking putt. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. That one's heading down Broadway. Second shot here on the 12th. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Big chance here. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Let's catch up with Tiger Woods, shall we? Lovely touch. Well played.
Judging it beautifully.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Well, as you start to head for home here at TPC Sawgrass, you're blessed with this wonderful par 3-13.
So many different levels to this green on the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole in one, but watch out if you hit the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Well, Rich, here's one of our proven performers in the FedEx Cup points race. They've been there or thereabouts for most of the season, and they go into this tournament as one of the strong favourites. It hardly seems a surprise, doesn't it?
It's never a surprise when you speak this player's name. They've been so good all year long. They've got to be one of the favorites, not only for this tournament, but also for the season-long FedEx Cup.
From around 180 yards out. Just one stroke off the lead. Why don't we catch up with what Tiger Woods is up to?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, that was a beauty. And back to the course with the live action. This is from miles away.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. Currently at -3 for the round. The par 4 15th again requires another strong tee shot because there's some trees in the way, Rich.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
This is a bogey putt coming up. Currently a couple under for the event. As we head to the 16th tee, the famous par 5 reached the start of the gauntlet.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Why don't we catch up with our man in the hot seat, Tiger Woods?
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And here we are with the third shot. Just 2 shots behind. How close was that to going down? Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. He currently shares 4th position.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Keep your fingers crossed for a bounce to the right. Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup. This for a birdie run.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now heading over to Tiger Woods.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. When you feel like you've survived the 17th, you stand on the 18th tee and you think to yourself, where do I hit this?
It's just one of the most difficult, visually intimidating holes I think you'll ever face in your life. Somehow, try and hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway, keep it out of the rough, and from there, hit it out to the right-hand side of the green somehow, also keeping it out of the rough or that pot bunker short right. Listen, you'd be happy to make 5 here, that's for sure. 4s are magnificent. 3s are unicorns. They really don't happen that much. It is such a difficult, demanding finishing hole, probably one of the toughest in championship golf.
Well, that day is in the books, Rich, and this player seems to be going along quite nicely, don't you think?
Absolutely. Look, I've been impressed with their performance. Let's see how they progress through the tournament.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Players' Championship. Today's coverage is about to start. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. Luke Elvy and Rich Beam here, bringing you all the action of the final round. And Rich, I love these days. Championships are decided. Has this player got it in them to pull out the win?
Look, this player starts off the final round a couple behind the lead. And let's face it, they need to have some inspiring golf out there today. They need to make birdies early and often if they want to chase down that leader. It sets up for a very exciting final round.
Well, that's enough from me. It's time to pull the trigger. Let's get down to the course. That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? This lie won't be too bad in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Oh, that was pure. Let's return to live play now. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. That was a gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is their look at birdie.
And after that hole, they're currently in a tie for the lead with Ricky Fowler.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
Going with the 7. This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. No, that's too bad. Just a 4-footer remaining. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. Well hold. And now to the standings. They sit in second place behind Ricky Fowler. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. Three distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
And in it goes. And it's great to see Ricky Fowler back on top of this leaderboard. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Just one off the lead after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
Can't believe he did that. That drives you bonkers as a player.
And after that hole, this player sits in second, trailing Ricky Fowler.
That dog will hunt.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Getting ready to play their third. He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace. Oh, well played. And that'll promote a good move up the standings. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look. Currently 8 under for the tournament. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Well played.
And I like it. 2 in a row.
Still in the lead now after that hole. We've reached the 9th hole. Time to tee off. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Sitting at 9 under par, currently in the lead. And here we are with the third shot. He leads the field by a stroke. And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh, so close. And that should secure the par on this one. Ooh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, no time to start thinking about that lead, Luke. They got to keep their head down and keep going forward. Cannot think about that lead or people will pass them.
A bit wild on approach there.
And coming up well short.
Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Ouch, that hurts. And this one will be for bogey. He's currently tied for first. Time to tee off on the 11th.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going forward in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Getting ready to play their third. He's currently tied for the lead. trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
And that's a long-range bomb, and rest assured their rival will be looking over their shoulder. And after that hole, he's now alone at the top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Yeah, good putt. Well hold. Leading by a shot after that hole. Going with the 9-iron, I think. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Talk about long range. I mean, they don't even make jets that go this far.
This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Oh, wonderfully played chip shot.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course, par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
Putting for birdie here. And this putt is to move into a share for the lead.
Yes, and 3 holes to go. This is getting to be a nail-biter.
And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
And now we have this player currently tied for first with Rickie Fowler. Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. A 3-time victor already this season. Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Par 3 17th, 137 yards, island green. I've actually seen a caddy throw it onto this green, but with a golf club in your hand, can you hit the green?
Putting for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. Ooh. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. Here we go, Rich. The lucky last hole. And this player is tied for first place.
Smell that, Luke? That smells like a playoff.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
You can get great connection on this one. The rough's not going to cause any trouble. It's sitting good.
And now this to win the Players' Championship. Oh, Rich, as that one slides by, there goes the chance to win. And just like that, we're going to a playoff. Here we go, Rich. It's time for a playoff, and we'll be using the aggregate format for this one.
I like the aggregate format. It's not sudden death. You have to play well over multiple holes.
The player with the best score over the next 3 holes will be crowned champion. If there's still a tie, it will all come down to a sudden death playoff.
Let's get this playoff going.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. All you can do is hope now, because that was never going down the fairway. And here we are with the third shot. And this putt to take the lead in the playoff. Oh, I like the look of this. And as that putt goes down, they will take the lead in this playoff. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And with that, they will extend their lead in this playoff. As so often the scene of all playoffs, let's head back to the 18th hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. Oh, absolutely flushed. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Wonderful shot into the 18th and a chance for birdie. This next putt will win it all.
Better than most.
Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. Just 3 feet to the cup. Oh, that is so cool. What a moment at exactly the right time.
It took them a little longer than usual, but what a way to win this one, Luke. Amazing putt.
Well, you love to see it, Rich. A hard-fought playoff battle, but the victory is theirs.
All the hard work and composure totally pays off the thrilling playoff victory, Luke.
Well, thank you, sports fans. Hope you enjoyed all the coverage of our playoff finale. And from myself and all the dedicated people at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time.